if I'm being honest, I always didn't take content creators or influencers seriously because I thought they were rage baiting, as in they did stuff, they said stuff to just get us all angry, and they probably didn't mean what they said or did, and they were probably nice people in person too. Well, it looks like they proved me wrong. They aren't going the Jake Doherty route. They are just the way they are, okay? They are ruthless, they are disrespectful, they are inconsiderate, insensitive. Whoa. And I have a whole list, okay? Because every time I try to give these people the benefits of the doubt, they prove me wrong. These videos will change your mind by the time it ends, and you'd realize that these influencers are no good.
So we are in this teeny tiny little town in the mountains, and we're gonna try and hopefully get all of our groceries for the next 4 days. This is so small town vibes, it's not even funny. I have a feeling this is not gonna be good news. We don't even have a car? This is a simulation. Oh,
I'm telling you right now, this is someone who got money along the line. They didn't grow up with money, because from the way she's behaving, you can literally see she's someone who's trying to sound and look rich. Actual rich people don't behave like this. And this is one thing about influencing. They influence, they get money, and they think they are just so important, if you know what I mean.
shit. Here we go, I guess. While she's grabbing that. You do need a melon? I'm just sitting here laughing. I'm just sitting here laughing. Their fruit does not look good. Like, all their fruit looks bad. I just looked at Lauren, she's like, I'm stressed out. I'm mad at Sam's. Sam's Club and I are not friends. Oh, they threw in a bag of sweetness. Guys, this is not good. Maybe I'll just do these. Aaron, I know, needs some stuff for his salads. At this point, I'm just grabbing shit. I'm like, low-key, we should just order out, because this is crazy. I don't see any 100% beef. This is absolutely insane. Lauren and I literally just keep saying we're fucking mad at Sam's Club. I feel like I'm in a simulation right now. For my 4-year-olds.
This is the only kind of pickle. No,
That's fine. Aaron needs them for a salad too. You're good. Okay, I'm seeing ribeye or strip. Do you like ribeye or strip better? This is crazy. Butter. I don't see any normal eggs. Oh shit. Those are ours simply because.
How fresh those are gonna be.
Right. Those are ours. Definitely have to hit. Beep beep.
Why does she keep laughing? I don't know what's so funny. And she keeps talking about she's not finding anything, but she keeps filling up her cart. So I don't know if she wants a human head or what exactly she's not finding, but let me just give her the benefits of a doubt, because
We have to hit the fruits and veggies again. How much do you hate me right now?
I mean, not a lot.
Just a little bit. I don't think I could have ever gotten Lauren drunk or high enough to be in this place right now.
Like, can you get?
Baby, I can't get nothing. Baby, there is no plane.
We are not buying these.
Oh, I didn't see that. My bad. Don't even ask. A crazy experience. An absolutely insane experience. The greatest part is that guys are there, so all we have to do is drive. I love it.
I'm with this cart. So you can...
Holy shnikes. You could tell the lady at checkout. Now it started raining. What is happening? Literally, what is happening? Not it randomly started raining.
Jesus, it was.
What is happening to us?
Jesus, take the wheel.
I literally was like, what is going on right now? All I know is we gotta go.
We didn't get ice. We have to go to Green Mart. I gotta go in there. I gotta go shop local.
okay, so I probably don't know what her problem is. She thinks she's all Miss High, Miss I shouldn't be here, because for my country, that's just a normal grocery store or the mall. I mean, it's not too much, it's not too little, it's just there, and you could get anything you want there. And she's talking about she's not getting anything, but at the end of the day she filled up her cart. This brings me back to the point I was making earlier on, that actual rich people don't behave like this. People who are new to money and people who don't have any experience with actually being rich, they go somewhere that is a little below their standards. Let me put it that way, because I don't know any other way to put it. They go to places that are a little below their standards, and they think, it's beneath them. But if I'm being honest with you, an average family in that small town is probably old money and has seen more money than her generation and her family could ever see. I'm not trying to compare, but it's like, girl, calm down. I mean, I know money is not everything, but she has no manners. So, because, girl, relax. It's just a grocery store. Go get what you want to get or you have to get, and just leave the store. You don't have to brush it in their faces that it's an old store. Well, she did make an apology video, but you know the way these apology videos go, not sincere. They just add fuel to the fire. So I'm not even going to bother myself to play the apology video, but she did apologize. Let's just get to more examples of these videos, because you guys are going to be fascinated by the things I have in store for you, because influencers have the nerves.
I wasn't planning on filming our anniversary dinner, but when we walked up, there was a dead body outside, so I knew it was going to be an eventful one. Brought us some champagne to celebrate. These oysters rock are insane. Enjoyed our romantic evening under the red and blue strobe light.
Oh my god, you guys, I almost didn't film my dinner until I saw an unspeakable tragedy and knew I had to film it. And this is the accident that she is using as the hook for her video. Now, I have called out Sarah in the past for engagement baiting, and her fans tried to cancel me for it by claiming that she was a good person. Anyways, Sarah, thank you for blocking me, because I always say to judge me by my enemies, and oh boy, I could not have asked for a better endorsement.
Okay, so first of all, love this guy. He just calls the BS influencers that's all the time. But how inconsiderate and how tone deaf can you be? I mean, you don't have to video your anniversary or whatever you guys had going on. I'm glad you mentioned that. But to video it and to try and make content out of someone whose family is going through a tragedy, to me, it's insane. You could literally just ignore it, but you just had to video it. And this just proves how tone deaf influencers are. I don't know if it's because their fans have pampered and babied them every time they post something that isn't worth the hype. But it looks like these people have been desensitized by their community. They feel, I can get away with everything. And sometimes I feel even when they video something, yes, I do agree that sometimes they are genuinely trying to rage bait, but in other times they honestly don't know what's wrong. It's probably the way they were brought up, and it's probably because they are used to praises, they are used to their fan base, worshiping them, that when something like this happens, they don't take the time to actually be like, am I doing the right thing? Guys, this isn't the craziest example I have. Let's just move on, and by the end, you'll be like, Sally, it's enough. We get it. These people are insane.
When you have 1 million followers, but your videos are only getting 30,000 views, this is just not the way it used to be. Now it's like, I put videos out there and sometimes I just feel like I'm talking to myself. I'm like, where is my audience?
Jaclyn Hill with 1.2 million followers is being called out for being another out-of-touch influencer. Specifically because she made this video about not getting her views and engagement that she used to while wearing this sweatshirt. People are saying we're tired of watching influencers rub their wealth in our faces. I'm sick of the buy mentality. Teach me something, educate me. That is what I want. She's also replied to a few comments too, saying, personally, I feel like you guys live in a dystopia. I am wondering how I'm going to financially recover from trying to give my kids a Christmas. Meanwhile, you guys are moving to LA and buying handbags that are more than my mortgage. So I scroll past it now. She replied saying, moving to LA and buying handbags proves that you see what you want to, because I also do giveaways all the time, link extremely affordable items, dupes, etc. on the daily basis. Someone also said, not her saying, where are my girls? The girls answering and her disagreeing and deleting comments. And she says, I've not deleted one comment, I swear. And then there's several people that call out her sweatshirt. Because I was like, there's no way this sweatshirt is $130. Yes, indeed, this sweatshirt is $135. Are these influencers getting out of touch, or are they still relatable? And are these the people that we still want to watch? Let me know.
Okay, so first of all, I'll be honest. In life, we come in categories: poor, middle, high up there, extremely wealthy. we don't necessarily have to relate to these people. I mean, they can still show their human features, or they can still prove to us that they are human, but we don't really expect them to be, down to earth, or just pretend that they don't have money. I'd rather you pretend you have money, but still, relate to me, talk about emotions we all feel. It doesn't really have to be about the material things. You can actually relate to me in other aspects. And this brings me to something. When I watched this video for the first time, I was thinking about. So I went on a little break and I came back. Being a mother on YouTube is crazy combo. I know people are going to be on my throat and be like, being a YouTuber is not really hard. What about the mothers that work 9 to 5, or all of that? I do understand that they have it, and they probably have it harder than me, but that shouldn't mean I should downplay how hard I'm also having it. So I was watching this video and she was talking about 40K views, and I saw another video and the guy was talking about a 1 minute video got $4,000 and he thought that wasn't enough. And I'm like, bro, that's crazy, because after I came back from my little break, my first video got 6 likes, 6 views. And I was like, whoa, I knew it wasn't going to blow off the roof, but I didn't know it was going to be 6 likes either. So you see, you can actually feel like they are probably being out of touch. But maybe when I get to that point and I get something like 40K views, I may also be like, well, where's the rest of the views? Where is it? So I'm not trying to say I tolerate them, or I am encouraging what they are doing, but I do understand what she means. But maybe she sounded it wrongly, or she could have just been like, she realized that maybe when she's getting more famous, she's relating less and less to her audience, because 40K views or likes for a video is pretty much a lot of views to the average content creator. If this video should get 40K views, I'm telling you, I'm going to throw myself a little party with my family, because to me that's a breakthrough. She just sounded out of touch and tone deaf, and that's what we are talking about with influencers, them being tone deaf and out of touch. Because it's crazy that you think 40K views isn't enough views. And I mean, can we not talk about what people put on? If she has the money to afford the sweater, let her afford it. You guys, in trying to let these influencers relate to you, you somehow sound a little jelly. I know you guys are going to come at me for this, but bro, if she is getting her bills paid and she's looking after her people and she's giving God his credit, I mean, I don't know what her belief system is. Let her spend money on what she wants to spend in. You guys should stop policing people on how to spend their money. It's not your money. Content creators and their audience can relate on a different level. It doesn't necessarily have to be, she has a $500 jacket on, I can't relate to her. She can talk about how she felt shy talking to this particular guy, and a lot of people can relate to that. It doesn't always have to be material things, if you know what I mean. Okay guys, so the last video I want to react to is a classic. Most of us have seen that video and we all went crazy. But guys, if I'm being honest, what that creator or influencer said, they weren't wrong. It's just how they went about it, because they laid out some facts. You aren't following an influencer, you don't support them. What makes you think it's all right to ask them for money? So I'm sure you guys have seen this video, but in case you haven't, watch it and let me know your thoughts on what they said. You agree that they had a couple of points, they just laid it out the wrong way, or you feel it was entirely wrong? So it's the James Charles video. Let's just get right into it.
I just got a DM on here from a girl that said, "Good morning, James. I know you'll probably never see this, but if you could just take 1 minute to read it, would really mean a lot to me. I'm really struggling right now because Spirit Airlines just filed for bankruptcy and I have lost my job. Here's a GoFundMe link. Any donations help." I'm sure they do, sweetheart. I'm sure they do. You know what else would help you? Getting another job. Yeah, try that. Because in the time that it took you to copy and paste the same fuck-ass message to myself, who you don't follow, by the way, and probably 100 other influencers and celebrities, you could have applied for 100 other jobs, but you didn't because you're a lazy piece of shit and you're entitled. And you think that influencers and celebrities should fund your life for you. Why would I ever help you? You're not a fan. You don't even follow me. You've never supported me. This is your first time DMing. And you think that I'm going to...
I don't have a problem with what he's saying, but it would have been different if his friends came over, if, I don't know, he was talking to his stylist and he was just ranting about this. But you don't go on the internet. The internet hates rich people or well-to-do people. You don't go on the internet and tell a working class person that they are lazy. I mean, I know James Charles has been dragged through the mud several times to know this. You don't do that. So for him to do that, it was like, haven't you been through enough to be more educated about stuff like this?
Send you money because you lost your job? Oh my God, welcome to the real world, sweetheart. People lose their jobs every fucking day, and you're white, pretty, and able-bodied. You're in a much better position than a lot of other people out here who are trying clearly much harder to make a better life for themselves. Why would I fucking help you? Aside from that, 17,000 people lost their jobs at Spirit Airlines. Why do you think you need the GoFundMe? I can at least 1% respect the mentality of closed mouths don't get fed, doesn't hurt to try. But honestly, it does hurt to try because now you pissed me off, okay? I'm not the one. Go find fucking Mr. Reese. This is literally his entire shtick. I'm sure the next YouTube video is literally gonna be like, I rehired all 17,000 of the Spirit Airlines employees, and it's gonna be the real life Hunger Games. The last one of them to leave the Spirit Airlines plane gets to be the CEO of the new company and gets a house and a car and $10 million that everybody else dies. Go find that video to compete in, baby. I'm not helping you. I'm not fucking helping you. All you did was lost your job, okay? Welcome to the real world. I can at least understand if you were like, James, I'm a longtime fan. Here's a trillion years of DMs and my support for you. I love you. I'm suffering with a really rare genetic disease that there is no cure for, and I'm trying to raise money for myself and other people that have this. Maybe I would help. Maybe I would help because I love you and I appreciate you. This bitch, you lost your fucking job? Oh. What are we gonna do? Nothing! I'm gonna do nothing. You know what you need to do? Go find a fucking new one, girl. Put some effort into the workplace.
If I'm being honest, it's just the way he worded it. Could have just said the same thing if he was tipsy with his friends having drink and he's like, you guys, can you believe this girl? She doesn't even follow me. I don't know her from anywhere. She's just asking me for money because she lost her job. I mean, people lose their job every day. People may hate me for saying this, but it's true. You don't feel entitled to influencers' money. And this helps me make a point I wanted to make. It's not that most influencers are out of touch. It's just like they are tone deaf. Because what James said was true. But it's just that he's tone deaf because, first of all, you are hated. So there are some things you shouldn't do or say. And secondly, you could have just ignored that message because trust me, Kylie Jenner or whoever receives more of these messages by the minute than you could ever receive in a month or a year. So what do? You just ignore it. I'm sure Kylie sees those messages. You could just be like, okay, good luck, and you scroll. But James had to just had to just tell everyone what's on his mind, even though he know he's not liked. Well, I give him credit for that because he's not liked, but he still tells everyone what's on his mind. These influencers, I don't even know what's wrong with them or what's their problem, because why didn't you just ignore it? Now people, and I heard after all this ranting he did, he sent her $500 and people were saying it's not enough. That's what you get for not ignoring something like this. Now people are saying you are rude, you are out of touch, you are inconsiderate, and you are not apparently, what's the word? You are not kind enough, if I should put it that way. Okay, guys, so that's all for now. I'm not making any long videos for you guys. If you guys are not going to watch my short ones, this thing, I'm just leaving it to God because you guys are really doing me bad. But it's all good. Okay, guys, that's all for now. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Honestly, I really appreciate it if you guys let me know your thoughts. So next time, stay safe, stay sane. Bye.